Hello again, Dylan. I'm back with color on your logo. This is revision 405, and in this video, I'm going to be going over how I explored color and how I came down to my chosen concepts. To start off, I started with choosing a base color, trying to find the right blue, and that's what I was focusing on at least. And also playing with having a second color, and I don't think these are working very well, and I wanted to explain that a little more. But anyways, this is the blue that I chose, the one that I think sends the right message of trustworthiness and dependability. And if you want a second color, I think this is the best combination. I like that this brings out the bars a little more, and taking that a step further, you can combine link gains with these bars. But I think this is a very dated kind of look when you have two different colors in the text. This is something that reminds me of the FedEx logo. This is a very strong logo. It's been around for a long time, but I think it's getting really dated. And I think that's because there's two different colors in the text. And you don't see very many brands doing that nowadays because I think it has become a very dated kind of trend. And so anyways, this is the blue that I think works very well, but it doesn't have that youthfulness and excitement. And, how do we get that without adding another color like this? And the answer is, adding a gradient. So with these, we get the dependability and trustworthiness of this solid blue at the bottom here, and the youthfulness and excitement with this kind of greenish cyan. And so these two are the ones that I've chosen. And so they're the same colors, but the main difference is that this is a linear gradient and this one is a radial gradient. And I really like this one because it makes the cyan like the heat of the lamp. It's a little bit warmer color. And it separates the lamp from the speech bubble. So you can more easily see those two images separately. But that has a downside, a major downside, is that it kind of it breaks up the composition of the logo. It separates this piece from the rest, and it looks like they're two separate parts being forced together. Whereas this one on the left, I think it really retains the logo's composition. It has a much more professional look. You don't see very many radial gradients in logos. Because of this reason, I think it really messes up with the composition of the logo. So I think this is the safer option, but I really like the way that this one is playing with the imagery that's in your logo in a very unique way. But before we go any further, I wanted to point out that this color scheme is very similar to the Warrior Trading color scheme. It is different, though, in that this has much more of a wider hue range. This is the same hue, but a darker and a lighter version. But it's something you do want to differentiate. But I think we got to just bite the bullet, and this is the best way to present the trustworthiness, dependability with the youth and excitement. I think that is just the best way to present your brand. And that it's unfortunate that it is very similar to the Warrior Trading. But anyways, back to here, let's put these logos on black, and you'll see that they still hold up very well. It's a very good quality to have, that your logo works both on white and black. And even if we down this to like a 70% black, it's still holding up. And also, you can put your logo white on the gradient background, and the brand still holds up very strong. It's very recognizable. And with the radial gradient, you got this. I like that this could be the spotlight of the lamp, and that's just another thing that would tie in the brand. But as I said before explaining, I think the one on the left is the one to go for because it really keeps the brand mark intact, where this one separates stuff, but it creatively uses the imagery that's in the logo. I like both of these very much, and I was going back and forth so much, but again, I think the one on the left is the one to go for. If you like the one on the right, I like it too. So I'll leave it up to you, Dylan. All right, see ya.